Welcome back to my channel. My name's Luke, and today we're gonna go through some WDI and Disney Studio Store Hollywood pins, so stay tuned for more. So as I've mentioned in a previous video, I recently got a bunch of Walt Disney Imagineering and Disney Studio Store Hollywood pins. So today we are gonna go through those. I ran out of time in my last video to cover them, so without further ado, let's do further. First up is the Heroines Fight Back series. So we have 3 of these. We have Jasmine here, we have Violet, and Elastigirl. So these are all from the same series. I had ordered a Jasmine. The seller contacted me and said that it was damaged. She noticed it was damaged before he sent it out. So he offered me the 2 Incredibles Heroines pin for basically the Jasmine one instead. So I took him up on that and just purchased a different Jasmine. So it's a pin on pin. This is from Disney Studio Store Hollywood out here in California, I should say. I don't know why I said there, this is where I live. So let's show you the bags. They're a nice size pin. They all have a black and white or kind of gray tone background. And then the heroine is on the pin section. So you can see there, nice pin on pin. Here's the back. You can kind of see there's the ice cream cones. You can see LE of 300, and that FAC number at the bottom there. I might try to collect this whole series. As far as Disney Studio Store Hollywood pins go, they're fairly reasonable to get them secondhand. So I think it'd be kind of a cool collection to complete. So now we're gonna move on to the Elastigirl. So I believe this came out, it was either in 2019 or 2020. So it's a newer pin. You get the back there is pretty much the same as the Jasmine pin. Nice pin on pin design here. The kind of the cityscape in the background there. You kind of see that cityscape there. Yeah, it's a gorgeous pin. So this third pin from the series, Violet, I'm pretty sure that's her name at least. I think it's actually my favorite. For one, there's a glitter element. She's kind of casting that purple orb thing she can do in the movie, and it has a glitter element to it. And then also the background just looks really action packed. You know, it looks like she's flying through kind of space, coming at you, casting at you. You can see the back. Disney Studio Store Hollywood, LE300. This one's probably my favorite of the 3 so far. So these next 2 pins are both also from Disney Studio Store Hollywood. God, that's a mouthful to say. These ones are 2 Alice pins. So the first one here is a nice size pin. You can see it's Alice. It's from the organ series. So there's Alice there playing an organ. So you can see, here's the pin. A lot of gold in this one. It's not a ton of color, which kind of stands out. It's really shiny. It's almost like a mirror. And then the back here, LE300. You can see once again the ice cream cones there. The detail in the face is pretty nice, and the lines are thin, so it allows for some nice detail. So that's always a plus. Then we have another Alice here. I want to say this is from the Oscars collection. She has a Cheshire Cat kind of trophy there. I don't know if you can really see that, but shaped like a Cheshire Cat in the back here. Also LE of 2, is it 2 or 300? Disney Soda Fountain and Studio Store. So this one, wait, LA 300 that is. So I think this one maybe is a little bit older because it says Soda Fountain as well. You don't see that all the time. I'm not sure the exact distinction between the 2. From what I've gathered, they kind of used to call it the Soda Fountain. Now it's called Ghirardelli and Studio Store. Not really sure. And the last 2 here are 2 WDI Pirates of the Caribbean pins. They're these real thick pins with this kind of ribbon at the bottom. That backer card is just great. Looks kind of like outer space or something, or stars. They appear to be from the same series. I have been wanting to start a Pirates of the Caribbean collection. So these will be the first in my collection. So yes, this is a nice pin on pin element, if you can see there. WDI pin, it's kind of a badge, Pirates of the Caribbean. This is, you can see the back here, WDI exclusive, Pirates of the Caribbean LA300 with the Sorcerer Mickey kind of hats on there as well. And then there's the second pin here, has the same backer card on there. It's 2 of the pirate gals from, I'm assuming, the town scene or something like that. Also pin on pin LE300. Take a look there. So same kind of Sorcerer Mickey on there. WDI exclusive. So real cool pins. Same thing for WDI pins. They were fairly affordable. I think these are like 50th anniversary maybe or something like that. So on that ribbon it says 19. I don't know if you can see. It says 1967 or 57, I guess, to 67 to 2017. Math skills, how about that? But yeah, so pretty cool. I don't know if they're exceptionally sought after or not, but I thought they were cool. They're reasonably priced, so figured I'd pick them up for my collection. So this pin is probably my favorite pin. This one's also a WDI, Walt Disney Imagineering. And this one, I have a similar one in my collection already. It was an open edition, but this one is a little bit more special. So it's the pin from Up. This one is the 10th anniversary. It has Kevin and Russell on it. It's a Ellie's pin. And then you can see in the back, it says Up, has those Sorcerer Mickeys, kind of has that indent going on. WDI exclusive, LE of 250. This one, the detail's really nice. Kevin and Russell kind of hugging, has that paper clip kind of element in the back. It's a little bit thick. It's not a pin on pin or anything like that. It's all one piece, but still has a nice amount of depth. The open edition pin I have is just screen printed. It's Ellie's pin, just the grape soda, just kind of printed on there. It's a little bit thicker, but this one, in my opinion, is a little bit nicer. So this one is definitely a welcome addition to the collection. Same thing, I got it pretty reasonably. It was on eBay, and I placed just a bid, and no one really argued, or no one else competed against me really, so kind of swooped on it, so great find. All right guys, so thanks so much for tuning in today to help me go through all my new Disney Studio Store Hollywood and WDI pins. A lot of these are first for me and are just kind of building on the collection. Like I said, these have been building up for a while, and I finally had an opportunity to go through them with you guys. Subscribe for more Disney stuff, mostly pins so far, but once the parks open up, do maybe some park vlogs, stuff like that. But yeah, thanks again, and see you real soon.